Welcome to Moments con Margarita. Today I'm feeling much better. Um, I really hate saying people, so please forgive me. I'm really working on that. He was moved from ICU last night to the fourth floor with a bunch of rude nurses, but I got upset and I let it go because I have to stay there. So, with that, he's doing much better. The infection is clearing up, thank God, and hopefully soon we'll be home where I can nurture him here in his sanctuary and we can move forward and begin our new normal with the aspirations and the carefulness with swallowing. So, I took my notebook with me to the hospital so I don't have it to show when I'm thinking in the hospital. I didn't show them the video because everything that happened that took place that's happening, I didn't get to make a video to show you my notebook. But please, that first call to action, I can't move forward to the second call of action until I see that we're following through. You're not doing the call to action for me. I want to enrich your life with a simple notebook. The simple purchase, the simple moment that you can take to go and buy yourself a notebook. Now, I am a published author. I don't journal. People tend to buy me journals all the time, and I love them. One thing I don't do is I don't write on lined paper, but I save them all because they're all inscribed. And I think it's a beautiful thing. But I'm also not the type of writer that needs quiet to get up at the crack of dawn where everything's quiet and write. I cannot write that way. I cannot write in my home. This is why I haven't written in a while. The first book was published, written during meetings at work or at coffee shops because my muse is chatter and movement. And I don't find that here at home. Not even, I try with the TV, I try listening to music, then I start dancing or I start singing, which I'm very tone deaf. But it takes me away, so that hasn't happened yet. And maybe it's not meant for me to write in this chapter in my life right now. So I'm not beating myself up about it anymore. I had in the past because I when I get all the words that are stuck up here and they need to come out and I don't get them out, oh maron, do I go ballistic, and then I don't even know why I'm so edgy or irritable, and it's because I have to bring forth all those words that are crowding my mind and that are they're coming from my heart, and I'm forming them in here, but I don't put the pencil to paper because although I have an iPad, a tabletop, and a laptop, I do not write, and I do not write on the computer. I first have to listen to the pencil scratch over the paper, and then I form it, and then I review it, and then once I'm typing it in there, then it either changes or it stays the same. I don't know, because when it's being born, it goes through those changes. But I initially have to write longhand, and I love it. I love it. That's not going to change. So I took the notepad with me and I left it at the hospital because yesterday I didn't leave till about 7 p.m. when somebody came to stay with Eric. So today his two sons showed up, and within 10 minutes, I was out of there. And I took the long journey. I'm sure they're waiting for me, but I had to come home and just relax. And I took my shower and I got dressed, and I had a load of facial wipes drying so that I can take with me, and I packed some clothes to sleep in tonight. So I just, my house is a mess because coming home every day, throwing my dirty clothes, I don't have laundry detergent, I don't have time to go buy any. But again, you see how all the obstacles stack up, and it's okay. It's okay because the night before they tell me that Eric is being discharged, then I will have his son stay with him, and I'll come home and disinfect the whole house and start the laundry going so that when we do come home, I have nothing else to focus on but making sure that he's comfortable. And so I'm not going to stress over, oh my God, my house is a mess. I hate my house a mess. I'm not going to stress over any of that. And I haven't. I've been stressing over my health in the hospital with my swollen foot and my distended abdomen and just feeling so uncomfortable, and then not being able to purge my emotions over how I feel about Eric just laying in that bed looking, you know, I can't help him. But I stay busy. The nurses love me because they don't have to do anything for Eric but give him his medicine. I bathe him. I wipe him when he uses the bathroom. I change his sheets. I do everything. And Eric prefers it that way, and so do I, because a lot of people they're not familiar. And that's not for me to take a break. When family comes, then if they're visiting with him, then I take advantage. Yes, I do. I go downstairs, I have a cigarette, I buy myself a coffee, or I run home. And today I just took the scenic route because I needed to listen to the birds and look at the trees so that I can stay in my zen, so that when I return, then I can be okay in my moment. I can appreciate my moment. And I wanted to share something with you. These last couple of days, it's been hard because, all the bills were paid, and I haven't really made anything to sell, or haven't really pushed the stuff. I've made some nice stuff. So my funds were little to none. And my daughter came by, God bless her soul, and she brought me money. And my cousin Nancy has been there with me, and she has, coffee, whatever it is I need. Another friend brought me a pack of cigarettes. So, people are there. My support system is there. But the thing is that I don't like to ask people for anything. So there came a time 2 days ago where I had nothing, and I didn't go hungry, because God is so good that one doctor came in like 4 days ago, and he said, you're going to be here for about 5 days. And he looks at the nurse and he says, you make sure she gets a tray of food every day while she's here. So I had no money and I had nothing to go buy and eat what I wanted, but my needs were provided for. And guess what? I put a lot of pepper on that food because I don't like salt, but I put a lot of pepper on the food, and I was fed 3 times a day, and I had unlimited amounts of coffee at my leisure. So there was really no complaints. There's really no complaints, because I try to look at the upside of everything, and the hidden blessings that's always hiding in plain sight. But we're so overcome with whatever issues are surrounding us at that moment. We become blinded at the good. We become so engrossed in that darkness that the sun is like right here, and all we see is darkness. So, like I said, I've been bad. Last night I wanted to rip the throat out of one of the nurses, a tech, that Eric told the head nurse, I do not want that lady in my room. She has no compassion. That's a shocker for Eric to say. So I was really wound it tight, and I had to tell her, listen, who it is that I have to report this to in the morning, I'll see if I can. I was even at the very, I told Eric, if I have to take you out of here and take care of you at home, I will do so. But I do not want him around that negative energy. My spirit cannot deal with that negative energy. But through prayer, I'm okay today. The nurses that came in today were very, very pleasant. They're very pleasant with Eric. So we just will have to wait to see if the same ones come back tonight. And then we take it from there. I'll take it from there. But just owning our now, as I mentioned, is owning the good, the bad, the ugly. Okay? And allowing ourselves to acknowledge and accept, feel our now, whether we like it or not, because some things are just out of our control, but it's how we look at it. So let me tell you something. I'm gonna go off every day of my life. I'm gonna go off on something, but I always wheel myself back in. I don't need no one to check me, because I check myself, and sometimes I try to hold it in, but I'm not gonna hold it in. It's not my nature. That's not who I am. But there's the good and bad in everything, and I love I love accepting the good more so. I can't win every battle. I learned that many years ago. I won't be able to win every battle, but I like to try. I'm the middle child. I'm just a rebel by birth. So, please, please, if you watch this video, scroll all the way down and leave me a comment that you bought a notepad. Let's get this group conversation going. If you see someone else commented, you can reply to their comment. We can start a conversation so that when I'm doing these videos, you ask me a question to find something out, or if I know of something, then this is how we gather as women. This is how we empower ourselves. This is how we are here to motivate and inspire one another to keeping on. Because life, like I told you, is gonna beat us up on its own. Let's not do it to ourselves. Let's not do it to one another. So if you're stuck in something, you have a decision to make, you're feeling some type of way, maybe you need to throw something out there that you might have misunderstood. This is what we're here for. This is the forum for us to be here together. Okay? So I have to leave. My clothes are done. I will try and do one tomorrow, but if not, I will constantly keep you updated. Remember, be good to yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself, love yourself. Whether you got swollen feet, a bloated stomach that makes you feel like you're 8 months pregnant and uncomfortable, you gotta love yourself. You gotta put on that lipstick and say, I'm moving forward. Because that's the only place we can go. From where we're at right now, the only place is moving forward. So let's move forward, ladies. And let's reach down and help up the next one so they can move forward. That's what we have to do. Because life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Through those salty tears, you should know in your soul that life is beautiful. So let's make the best of the one we have, because it's the only one we have. Until next time, hug yourself really, really tight for me today, because that's what I'm going to be doing. Hug yourself really tight. And remember, you are the most important person to yourself. Ciao. Namaste. Take care.